Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And hi, love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously right. So it's 10 to 2, you know, in the afternoon in our old England, and well, all night and all day so far it's peed down. Okay, so it's bucketing down, okay? So if it's raining, it's raining. Never mind, the lights are still on. 3, 2, 1, beam me up, Scotty. Okay, my delicious little babies. Yes, so I got my lights on, so I feel better when I got my lights on. But there were times when I never wore my lights. Do you see what I mean? Because, you know, if it's super duper bright, well, you know, outside, well, you do not need your lights, do you, my delicious little babies? Anyway. Now then, so no vitamin D for us today. Of course, it could differ in other parts of old England, okay? And I hope that wherever you are, that you are receiving some vitamin D and some sunshine, my delicious little babies. Now then, so what have I got for you today? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, so let's begin. Okay. Right, so we have the first one, my delicious little babies. And by the way, I hope that you're all super duper well, okay? Wishing you a beautiful morning, afternoon or evening, okay? Have a super duper and delicious time so you only get one laugh, okay? My delicious little babies. Now then, and wishing your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, peace, love, harmony, bright blessings and protection, okay? And sending each and every one of you so much love, okay? I love you all. You're all super duper wonderful and delicious, and I love you, okay? Now then, and thank you to any new subscribers, which that will usually be to do with my readings. So thank you, and I hope that you know that you have enjoyed the little readings that I have given out, okay? And that it is helping, do you know what I mean? Because that's what life's about, isn't it? You try to help out where you can, really. Now then, so the first one, this uploader happens to have 8,071 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Search engine of your choice, Jim space Rizzoli, okay? R-I-Z-O-L-R. Jim space Rizzoli, then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination, okay? The video should read doctors and, we do not like this word, we seem to be hearing rather a lot of it, and death care. September 28th, 2024. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Doctors and death care. September 28th, 2024. So we're going to tick you off our Jim. And by the way, with anybody not in that way. This video, my little lovelies, is exactly 1 minute long. And when you hear what your man there's got to say in 1 minute, okay? Yes. Well, you see, what he's basically saying is that when doctors start out, you know, at the beginning, you know, they really want to help mankind, do you see? And then over a stage in time, what happens? Well, they come to realise that what they thought they was doing to help over the years, clearly it seems to be going the opposite way, okay? But what your man said in 1 minute, okay, I would very strongly suggest that one's listen to it, my delicious little babies, okay? Because in fact, I'll put it right back to the start again, and then I'll listen to it again. So I'll listen to it twice, okay? Not that I never heard the first time. I heard fully, there we are, the first time. My delicious little babies, do you see what I mean? But what it was with myself, I just, you know, I got your man there with exactly what he was saying. Do you see what I mean? Okay. Of course, he's speaking, I should imagine, for most of doctors and nurses, but that is not for all. Because as we very well know, there are some psychopaths out there, you know, who gets great joy. I mean, we only have to go back to, who's one of them? I mean, we could go back in time. I'd only have to research this now. Do you see what I mean? I've known about many. I mean, there used to be one, oh gosh, we're going back decades and decades and decades. And what he used to use, if my mind serves me correctly, he just came into my noddle, but I cannot remember his name now. Arsenic. My delicious little babies, arsenic. Okay, and that was a doctor, okay, all those decades ago. But we must not forget the likes of, what was his name? Shipman, that was his name. I've mentioned him before months ago, yes. Where, you know, his elderly patients, God bless. Do you see what I mean, okay? Anyway, well, I do believe that he's passed away, hasn't he? Good riddance to bad shart is what I say. Okay, my delicious little babies. Anyway, so let's go on to the next one, shall we? Right, this uploader happens to have 4,895 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Excuse me. I do advertise these on many occasions. Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Don't space tread space on space me. And then space bar BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination, okay? Now then, this video should read McDonald's, yes, old Ronald McDonald. Food, tainted love. Whoa. Do you remember that song, Tainted Love? Right? With remains of, I'm not going to say the rest of my delicious little babies, okay? It's just best that I do not, for, you know, old YouTube and all that. Do you know what I mean? Because really, I want my video to get out today. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat it again for you, shall I? The uploader's called Don't Tread on Me, and the video should read McDonald's food tainted with remains of, and I'm not going to say what it is. Okay, my delicious little babies, and you will get it with me that you know the reason why. Now, me personally, I've been mentioning McDonald's long time. Okay, there we are. Okay, yes, I have. Okay, just joining the dots. And what it is, you see, is that when I have spoken to some mankind now, you will get, I'll probably say a couple of mankind, whether they be a man or a woman, and they take it in and they're getting where I'm coming from. But for most, no. So ones will still see Just Eats flying up the road, whether it's a silent motorbike or whether it's a pushback, my delicious little babies. And of course you see some on scooters, these electric scooters, which of course I always found these all very dangerous because you cannot hear them coming. Do you see what I mean? Anyway, and yeah, and you'll see the McDonald's, you know, you'll see it all being handed out, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's very clear to myself that I could talk. It's only a figure of speech. I love little cows, my delicious little babies. I love their beautiful little saucer eyes. I could talk till the cows come home, but they just wouldn't listen. They just sit there, take the food in now and yam it off. Do you see what I mean, okay? They just wouldn't listen to me, okay? Anyway, but well worth a listen. My delicious little babies, I do believe that video, what was it now? I think, was it about 20 minutes long? It's got to be between 16 and 20 minutes long, my delicious little babies, okay? And I actually happened to rate that your man there who was talking, because I do mention other videos to do with, you know, because other uploaders upload his videos, do you see what I mean, okay? But like I said, not in that way, okay? But I happen to like the material that he gives out, okay? Now the next one, my delicious little babies, where should we go? Because I've got two down here and then I'm going to go up here. Okay, so this uploader happens to have 4,419 subscribers, my delicious little babies. This is again BitChute. search engine of your choice. I mention these from time to time, all in capitals, all together, UK Action, UK Action, okay? Then space bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination, okay? Now, the video should read 100% proof of a conspiracy. They are desperate, scared, and demonic. And it's showing. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? 100% proof of a conspiracy. They are desperate, scared, and demonic. And it's showing. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, this video here is around 30 minutes long, my delicious little babies. Now, what this is talking about, you know, that putrid effing Bill Gates, okay? Well, he's brought something out on Netflix, apparently. I personally do not watch Netflix. It's a rarity you would ever see me in a million years, ever. Hello, little Rubes. And hello, little Maze. Even watch a film these days, okay? But apparently this video, from what your man there's saying, that uploader, God bless him, he's saying that this is in 5 parts, okay? And this is about Bill Gates, and he's talking to, is it one of them's is it his son or daughter? He also talks to, what's her name now? That one who did all that strange stuff, joining the dots. What was the blooming name? Gaga, that one. What was her name? Something Gaga. Okay. Was it lady at the front? Because I do not believe she's any lady. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway. Well, and he's talking to her as well. Anyway, so what your man has done is he has taken out just little clips, okay? But, I mean, if you can see the way you putrid man there, Bill Gates, the way he talks. I mean, he's clearly, as far as I'm concerned, not on this planet. The same as many others would also say the same. So I'm not saying anything that nobody else would say. He's putrid. He's wicked, evil, and evil lives, and putrid. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Okay? And of course, whatever he does, to himself, he does not see that he's doing anything wrong. But of course, you know, at the end of the day, when you've got ones who are, you know, where the lift clearly does not go up to the top floor, my delicious little babies, this is the end product, the end result. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? But well worth a listen to that, my delicious little babies, well worth a listen. Now, let's go down here. No, we'll go back here. This uploader happens to have 7,198 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Okay, this is BitChute again. Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Scenery, space, on, space, the, space, road, space, 2, ... then space bar, BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination. So it should be, that's the uploader, Scenery on the Road 2, who I do advertise sometimes, okay? Now, this is an interesting one, okay, for anybody who has any form of an interest, but in fact, they're all interesting, okay, my delicious little babies. I do my utmost to look at videos, and the ones that I do not feel are going to be as I do not advertise, but for others, you know, that I feel that I really need to get the words out, is the ones that I advertise. So this should read, my delicious little babies, okay? And these are all recent videos, by the way, my delicious little babies. Why the iPhone 16 should scare you sharpless. It says the other word, but I just say sharpless. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Why the iPhone 16 should scare you sharpless. This video, my delicious little babies, is around 20 minutes long on BitChute. Yes, I mean, your man there even explains himself that and he's I think is he Chinese or anyway, well really that's neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is he explains himself that he used to queue up, you know, all to do with Apple and everything, and he used to queue up himself. Anyway, he's giving information out on this latest dog and burn, okay? And when you see the video, what does it say? Something about a ghost inside the dog and burn. A ghost inside the dog and burn fern. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, the next one, my delicious little babies. So all of these, please, I beg you with a Lord of mercy, a little bit of time out your day or night will not hurt you, will not harm you. Okay, there we are, very important. Okay, and of course anything like that, I mean, it's just severely overpriced anyway. I mean, I've known others, you know, over my years, you know, where they've went and, you know, they've spent flipping grands on these blooming dog and burns. Do you see what I mean? Okay, and of course, you know, I suppose the more what's the word I'm looking for, the more high-tech they are. Oh gosh, it doesn't worth sparing a thought, my delicious little babies. Anyway, this next one, my delicious little babies, I think I've advertised these once before, or maybe at the most twice. Search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. 2 words into one. Liability, mate. As in, all right, mate. All right, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Liability, mate. 2 words into one. Then spacebar, BitChute. And then you should have reached your destination. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, this video should read: corporate, government, criminals are getting caught. Tim Dwyer and Carl. Okay, my delicious little babies, I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? And by the way, this video is just over 10 minutes long. Corporate government criminals are getting caught. Tim Dwyer, do forgive me, and Carl. Now, this upload with Liability Mate happens to have 5,930 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Yeah, they're talking about the difference between the words legal and lawful. Okay, my delicious little babies. So I just thought I'd mention that. But yeah, it's a very quick 10 minutes. Okay, it does go very fast. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now we're going to go back down here. So the next one, my delicious little babies, this is on BitChute again. I'm just ticking them all off as I go along. This uploader happens to have 133,105 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Okay, search engine of your choice: SGT space report, then space bar BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. Okay, so it's SGT report. I do advertise SGT report rather regularly. Okay, now the video should read: mankind, yes, mankind hangs in the balance. Chris James. Okay, my delicious little babies. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Mankind hangs in the balance. Chris James. That is Sean's guest who he's got on. Now, I happen to like, and like I say with any of them, not in that way. I happen to like Chris James, okay? And I like a lot of, Sean's SGT report videos. The only one thing now that I get peed off with, and this is across the board with any uploader, okay, is when everybody starts flipping rambling on about Trump, okay? To myself, he has not proved himself, in my eyes, to be, let's just say, fair, honest and true, okay? Regardless what others will, make it, there we are, before I even say it, make excuses for the damn man, okay? We wanted to see positive change. This, again, was clearly not the case. Everybody always talks about the so-called good that he has done, but they fail to address, there we are, all of these wrong things now that has been done. Okay? So I'm not forgiving. and I will never forgive. Okay? This is where to, there we are, colossal in the world for forgiveness. There is no room for forgiveness, and I shall never forgive, ever. Okay? And I stand by what I say. Okay? So, but other than that, he bangs out some excellent videos, okay? But that is all across the board. I get cheesed off with any uploader, which I do, okay? I'm sure that some can maybe get cheesed off with myself. Good luck. You know, that's not being nasty, my delicious little babies. I'm just a woman with a view. There we are. She'll have me effing view. And there we are. I just like to say things now. There we are, the way that it is. Do you see what I mean, okay? And it doesn't always rub right. You know what I mean? So sometimes, you know, somebody else, you can rub them up the wrong way. Do you know? Not literally like, you know what I mean? But, you know, rub them up the wrong way. Well, so what? I really couldn't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm sick and tired of Trump and all that, you know, born in the USA, taking over. There we are. Our alternative media. Okay, because I don't watch the mainstream media, my delicious babies. I haven't done so for years. Do you see? But I'm sick and tired where it just overtakes everything now. When we've got far more, there we are, important matters, there we are, going on in the world. Now, getting back to this, in Japan, okay, so we're back to Japan again. Yeah, there's something else can be rolled out now. This is extremely serious, my delicious little babies, okay? And I'm going to just be done with just saying, so copying, okay? My delicious little babies, okay? I'm not going to say nothing more. This video is just over an hour long, okay, my delicious little babies, but I'm not going to say anything more, okay? Now, finally, there's a reason why, like I just said, I want to get my videos out, but I'm just done saying it the way it is, okay? So there we are. And 9 times out of 10 on my videos, anybody knows this now with me. Okay? So I'm not here to hurt, offend, or upset anybody. I'm just sick and tired of hearing about it. Okay? And I'm sick and tired of ones, there we are, for I even say it, looking for a saviour. Saviour is us, each and every one of us. Okay? We are our own saviour. Not the likes of these, or in our putrid old England, not our putrid England, because it's not putrid, it's beautiful, but who's bloody damn well running it, okay? And they have been for years, okay? And any other country, okay? So I'm talking about that now then. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? So I'm not shouting at any of you, okay? It's just, there we are. I'm very passionate about what I talk about. And I've got zero respect for anybody in any country. I do not give a effing figglers who they are. Couldn't give a shit, okay? But when others are getting paid, ka-ching, 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 just to run a story now then. Do you know what I mean? It's quite, there we are, disturbing, my delicious little babies, okay? And of course we're seeing, there we are, more and more of this. Okay, and who's been covering a lot of this is our lovely, not in that way, our lovely David Icke, his lovely dear little sons, dear little Gareth, dear little Jamie, and their friend Richard. They've all been covering this long time. Do you see what I mean? Because we can see, there we are, what is going on. Do you see? But that's a very important video to listen to, my delicious little babies. Now, finally, I wanted to leave this one till last, save the best till last, my delicious little babies. They're all important, but this one is super duper important. And my strong suggestion, my delicious little babies, and no, I'm not smiling about this. There's nothing to laugh about one bit, okay? This is on BitChute. This uploader happens to have 8,071 subscribers, my delicious little babies. So we are back. Search engine of your choice again, my delicious little babies. Jim Space Rizzoli, okay? So if you remember, I mentioned Jim at the beginning. Do you see? If you wanted to, you could just click in the little roundy squarey box, and then you will find this video that I'm just about to read out to you, okay? The reason why I've left it till last, okay, because this is really super duper important now. Okay, you heard of the old-fashioned saying, you save the best till last. Do you see what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm done doing. Do you see what I mean? And I had the SGT report as a second. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay. So what I try to do is do things, there we are, in order. Do you know what I mean? I try to find something in my noddle in order. Okay, my delicious little babies, but they're all important. But there has to be a first and there has to be a last, doesn't there? Do you know what I mean? And of course, some in between, just like a book. So this video should read, Gemma, fake nukes, Phil and Lynn, September 28th, 2024, with Jim Rizzoli, okay? I'll just repeat that again for you, shall I? Gemma, fake nukes, Phil, okay, and Lynn, okay? September 28th, 2024. Now, I'm pretty well sure that you'd also, search engine of your choice, if you was to type in Gemma with a G, not a J, Gemma space O'Doherty. She's also on that's what I wanted to say, Getter. She's also on Getter as well, so you can also find our little Gemma on Getter, okay? Excuse me, but if you was to type in Gemma space O'Doherty, space, bar, BitChute, and then you should have reached your destination. I should imagine she's got this video uploaded, okay, onto her channel, okay? Now, this video, and now I'm going to close my book, is over. There's nothing else, is there? No, nothing else for today. This video is just over 2 hours long, okay? So for some, they may be able to listen to this in the 2 hours with whatever they're doing. I don't know, whether they're cleaning or whatever they're doing. They've got a little bit of spare time. For others, you may need to split it, you know, but just keep it saved. Do you know what I mean? And just go back to it. This is a super duper important video, my delicious little babies. Now, I've been mentioning our lovely, and of course, like I said, not in that way, our lovely little Gemma O'Doherty, and I happen to like that Phil as well, God bless him, okay? I'm pretty sure I've seen Lynn once, okay? They're all banging, absolutely, there we are, banging, do you see what I mean, okay? And what they're doing, there we are, they're calling it out for what it is. Okay, now there's parts of the video, I'm talking about parts of the video. So what they're talking about is all of these psyops, okay, because they are psyops, okay. Nobody's saying that some is not real, okay. But there we are. But when you look at what has been going on, there we are, for a lot of years, my delicious little babies, do you say, okay. And with Phil, God bless him, okay, there we are. He's done doing it, calling it out for what it is. Do you see what I mean, okay? And of course, with all of this, because I've listened to Phil before and I've advertised him, you know, because he usually goes on, like I said, with our lovely little Gemma. Do you see what I mean, okay? Well, the fact of the matter is, because he speaks the truth and because little Gemma speaks the truth as well, I mean, their numbers, you know, they do not really go up, okay? In fact, Chris James on SGT Report was talking about as well, you know, and it's to do with numbers. I've been talking about it, like you can look at some uploaders, right? And the numbers are just shooting up, you know, ding, 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 ding. Do you see what I mean? And with others, and they do talk, there we are, damn well common sense, okay? And they do their own little research and everything. But for some strange reason now, well, we know the reason, don't we, my delicious little babies, okay? Well, the numbers are just not moving. Not moving at all, my delicious little babies. Wonder why that is, do you see? But I was really pleased with this video because yesterday evening I was listening and on Get Out, how many did it go up to? 1,900 who were listening. So this is super duper wonderful and delicious. Do you see what I mean? Ones are listening. So whilst they're listening, it's, let's just say, it's exposing all the bullshit. Do you see what I mean? And what this is, there we are, really all about. Do you say? And of course, I've been listening to little Gemma's videos, you know, long time, do you see what I mean? And then when she gets Phil on, bless, do you see what I mean? I've been listening to that. Yes. So I have every reason, there we are, if I had to say, every reason, there we are, to believe that this, there we are, is the truth. Okay? So, of course, it makes you question then. Others, doesn't it, my delicious little babies? You know, I'm just done saying it. You know, and there's only one motive, isn't there, usually? Well, usually there's two motives. The first two, anyway. there's more than two, but I would say the first one is ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. And the second, I would say, you know, somebody wants to get, there we are, noticed. Do you see what I mean? Like they want to feel their presence in the world. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? And of course, you know, you got third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Do you see what I mean? Of other things, other reasons. But yes, see it for what it is. My delicious, there we are, little babies, do you say? But these videos are banging, especially that one, please. I know it's a long video, but there we are. It's well worth a listen. And what it does is dear little Gemma and dear little Phil and dear little Lynn, you know, they break it all down. God bless them. God bless you all. So much love to you all, my little lovelies. There we are. Because it needs calling out. But of course, when they call it out, there we are. What happens? You know, they don't get the numbers. They don't get... And of course, we're hearing the same long time now. On Twitter. We've been hearing it long time. Do you know what I mean? So if you're saying something that they don't want you to say, well, what happens? My delicious little babies, what happens? So, yeah. So you can have, what is it? Well, I suppose you can talk to your heart's content. But, you know, as figure of speech saying goes. But you're just not going to get that reach. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Do you say? Whereas if you're saying what you're meant to be saying, what somebody is telling you to say, and probably put, you know, the old envelope, white envelope, do you know what I mean? Straight under their ass now. Do you see what I mean? They're going to chat to the heart's content and string their audiences along, aren't they? But then again, sometimes with uploaders, and I've noticed this, there we are, long time now, yes? It's like they get drawn into the drama themselves, they get drawn into the to the story themselves. Do you see what I mean? So I would say for most of them, okay, I'm not going to say all, but for most, they believe, there we are, their own bullshit. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And of course, in all of this, you have to try and find there we are, the true journalists. You know, the ones who are really there to do their, there we are, what I would say, do their job role properly, correctly. But to myself and our lovely David Icke and his lovely dear little sons, Jamie and Gareth, and their friend Richard, they're all just done saying, you know, for a long time now, there we are, it has been changing. And over these recent years, there we are, they've been severely hijacked. Do you see what I mean? But they can only, if we look at it a different way, this is just my thoughts, okay? And I'm speaking out loud. They can only be hijacked. There we are. If they allow themselves to be hijacked. So really, when ones talk about, oh, you know, you could sell your soul with this or sell the soul with that. Well, really, if you really look at it and you look at the majority of mankind, at some point in each and every one of our lives, hasn't everybody sold their soul in one way or another? There we are. I'm just done saying it. You see, and that's the note that I'm going to leave it on. So until my next video, thank you so very much for listening. I wasn't shouting at you, my delicious babies. And like I said, I'm not talking about every single solitary uploader, but, you know, there's so many things now to question. Do you see what I mean? And maybe, mind you, I've been done doing it for quite a while now. You know, there's quite a few that I would actually honestly say that no. You know, what you once had the respect for, you don't quite have that same respect anymore. Do you see what I mean? Because you see the bullshit. Do you see what I mean? Because certain things now, there we are, just do not add up. I'm not saying that's like that lots of nasty things have not happened in wars. I'm not saying that, okay? But you need to please and thank you, listen. Please, I beg you with the Lord of mercy to listen to that video in particular, and then SGT, and then, of course, you know, the other videos. Do you know what I mean? Because, like I said, they're all important, but there's certain, there we are, I'm really, really wanting ones, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, to focus on. Do you see what I mean? Okay, to cut the bullshit. Do you see what I mean? Yes? Because once you get over those hurdles, there we are, you know, it's like we're seeing, do you know what I mean, more of a shining light, if you know what I mean. That's just my saying, my delicious babies. Anyway, lights off. So you just take care now, my little beautifuls. Just look after yourselves, yes. But yeah, I'm just done saying it the way it is. But I just need my video to stay up. That's why I never said part of that other video. Okay, my delicious little baby, there's a reason why, okay? And not only that, but it could be rather upsetting. There we are for some who are listening, okay? Very upsetting indeed, okay? So if anybody would get upset about the particular one with McDonald's, my suggestion is either get, I don't know, one of your friends or family or something to listen to it and maybe to talk about it afterwards. You know, if you're not comfortable listening to the video, okay, because it is very, there we are, disturbing. But I have known, there we are, for years, okay. And I also remember, where was it? Was it 1997? I went to Kushadasi in Turkey, and I do not remember, if my mind serves me correctly, I do not feel that there was a McDonald's there. Something's just made me say that. I do not feel that there was a McDonald's there, okay, because we went and ate out. There were lots of little pussycats everywhere. Oh, they're so beautiful, okay. Anyway, yeah, our ones are coming up to us, you know, wanting to sell us little bracelets and little bands and everything. Do you see what I mean? God bless them. It's not their fault. They were just trying to earn a bit of ka-ching, you know what I mean? Yeah, something's just made me say that. Anyway, so until my next video, my little beautifuls, you just take care now. My video may get seen. There we are. Then again, it may not. Okay? But regardless of which, I know in my heart and in my noddle, in my mind and soul, that I've given the information out, okay? So I hope that if anybody does get to see my video, and you do get to look at these videos, please, the only one thing that I ask you, I beg you with the Lord of mercy, please, pass them on. There we are, because it's so super duper important. Okay, my little lovelies? So you just take care. You're so beautiful. God bless. Thank you once again for listening. Goodbye.